Okay, so I'm starting this over because the first one kind of got choppy where I had to start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. And I just decided that I'm going to start this completely over. Sorry about the shaking. I have a condition called essential tremors, and it causes sporadic hand tremors and makes me shake my phone and whatnot. So my name is Randy, and for those of you that know me, my family calls me Jenny, which I honestly can't stand being called, but only my family can get away with it. So about 10 years ago, I hit my top weight, which was 400 pounds. I have 4 kids, and after each kid, I continued to gain weight over and over and over again. And I had the hardest time losing weight. And I had my youngest son 12 years ago. And after he was born, I was diagnosed with a condition called fibromyalgia. And for those of you that don't know about fibromyalgia, it's when you have severe body pains, and it's very indescribable about how this condition wreaks havoc on your body. It just causes severe body pains. It causes times where even having a sheet on your skin feels like you have the weight of an elephant laying on top of you, and it's very severe. It causes severe migraines, and it kept me bedridden for about 2 years after I was diagnosed with it. And I did my best to take care of my newborn son and my other 3 children, and though they suffered, my oldest especially became like the man of the house. My husband was a long-haul truck driver, and my oldest had to take a lot of responsibilities, which has caused some issues between him and I, which I'm hoping that we'll be able to work through. But I hit my top weight at 400 pounds. And one of these days I will try to figure out how to show you a picture of me on here at my top weight. So, hitting my 400 pound mark, I decided I severely needed to lose weight. I was having problems with mobility. I had to have 2 knee surgeries in a year. And after my first knee surgery, my second knee surgery was going to cause me to be to where I couldn't put any weight on it. It was a non-weight bearing surgery for 6 weeks, which turned into 8 weeks. So having knee surgery and my husband being a long-haul truck driver, I had to rely on my ex-husband to help me by feeding me. We lived in a 4-story house, and I was in my bedroom on the 3rd story, and the kitchen and everything was on the 2nd story of the house. And he would be responsible for taking care of everything, taking care of bringing me meals, taking care of helping me get up to go to the bathroom, which he really wasn't all that good at. He would help me get to the bathroom, but when it came to meals, he was very lacking, for a better term, of helping me out. So his girlfriend at the time went to the grocery store and bought me fruits and vegetables to stock in my bedroom because I had a mini fridge in there, and I was able to munch on those throughout the day. And that started my weight loss progress. In the first year, I lost about 20 pounds, which doesn't seem like much, but when you're going from 400 pounds and you lose 20 pounds, you feel very accomplished. About a year and a half into it, I went from a size 30 pant into a size 26. And I was so excited that I was able to fit into a size 26 pants. I had this favorite pair of jeans that I had once worn before my youngest son was born, and I could finally fit back into them, and I felt so excited that I was able to fit back into them. I was so proud of myself. By that point, I had lost about 60 pounds. And then the weight loss stopped. Well, with COVID, before COVID hit, I had managed to get down to about 298. And then I continued to lose weight, and I got down to 260. Well, with COVID hit, I gained about 15 pounds, so I went back up to 275. And I decided one day I was going to start walking, and that was 109 days ago. I now weigh 202 pounds. I went into Maurice's clothing the other day, and I had this size 18 shorts that I bought last summer as one of those goals, you know? You buy a set of clothing or something that you have a goal that you want to fit into. Well, I had a pair of shorts, and these were my goals for this year. And I fit into them. They were a size 18. But I had a lot of room in them too. So I went into Maurice's last week, and I thought, I'm just going to try on a pair of size 16s and see if they fit. So I grabbed a size 18 off the rack, and I grabbed a size 16, and I tried the size 18 on first, and it fit perfect. But I had a lot of room left in there. So I tried on the size 16s, and lo and behold, they fit. So I'm in the dressing room, and I'm like, oh yeah, they fit. And I was so excited, and I'm going to apologize right now for the sounds of the cars in the background. I'm actually out walking right now, and I decided to make motivational and inspirational videos for people while I'm walking to show that you can do this too. You can lose weight. You can set a goal. You can do this. And I'm sorry if I'm not doing very good eye contact, but it's kind of hard when I'm trying to walk at the same time. So, for those of you people who want to lose weight, you can do this. I am now down to 202 pounds, and I'm working very hard on getting my next goal. I set my goals at 10 pounds each instead of doing like, oh, I'm weigh 250, I want to weigh 200. No, that's not the way to do it. You want to do it reasonable. So I set goals at 10 pounds each. I wanted to lose from 275, I wanted to go down to 265. I wanted to go from 265 down to 260. I wanted to go from 260 down to 250. Now my next goal is to get under 200 pounds. So you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. I have degenerative arthritis. I have osteoarthritis reeking through my body. I have bursitis in both my hips. I have to go in and have hip injections quite often throughout the year. I have a bad shoulder. I have fibromyalgia. I just have a lot of things that keep me from being able to do a lot of things that you think that you can do, but I still do them. You can do this. So let me tell you some of the things I do on my walks that kind of help keep me focused. I will listen to podcasts from the Mile Higher Club. It has Kendall Ray and her husband. Kendall Ray is actually a great person to listen to on Facebook. She has a true crime series, and she also does a true crime series on YouTube. Also, I listen to Bailey Sarian. She does what's called Monday or Makeup Monday or Murder Mystery Makeup and Mondays or something like that on YouTube. And I listen to a lot of her YouTube videos and watch them. I also listen to Dr. Phil's podcast. He kind of helps with inspirational stuff. And then I watch like Hulu. I watch Modern Family, or I put it on and I listen to it as I walk. I talk on the phone. I talk to my biological father. I talk to my friends. I talk to my mom on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. I try to talk to my other family members, but, life gets crazy and busy and hectic. But you can still do this. You can be a walker, a weight loss walker. And I know a lot of you people think, well, I just don't have time, or I work full time and I come home and all I want to do is sit on the couch and relax. Well, you can choose to sit on the couch and relax and want to lose weight, or you can get up and actually go out, get some fresh air, walk, and do whatever. I have an app on my phone for a pedometer, and I set my goal at 10,000 steps per day. And out of 109 days, I have hit my goal except for one day, and that was because I was stuck on a Greyhound bus for 8 hours. By the time I got home, it was getting too dark to go out to walk. And I did manage to get about 5,000 steps in that day, so I reached half my goal. But it also sets goals for you, and you get badges, and I reach my badges every single month. I've walked over 150,000 miles. I've gone up 20 flights of stairs. I've hit the 30,000 steps in a day mark quite a few times. I walk on average anywhere between 9 and 13 miles. So if I can do this, you can do this. I know that I have more time on my hands than most people do, but I still raise a family. I still have a husband that I help take care of while he's sleeping. I do the housework, I do the laundry, I do the dishes, I do all that, and maintain a house. And then I also have a 12-year-old son that I take care of, and a 16-year-old child that I take care of named Caden. So if you ever hear me talk about my children, I have 4. There's my oldest, which is Dustin. He just turned 22. And then there's my 19-year-old. His name is Gabriel. And then there is my 16-year-old. She goes by Caden. They go by Caden, I'm sorry. They're non-binary. And then there's my 12-year-old. And his name is Michael. And I am so proud of all of them. My 22-year-old just moved with his family to Arizona. I am so severely proud of him because he has 3 beautiful stepdaughters. He's an amazing dad. He takes care of them like none other. He's a great husband. He lavishes his wife with wonderful gifts. He's just the sweetest guy in the whole world. And I yearn to be closer to him. I think him and his wife are both amazing people. And then I have my 19-year-old. He is autistic, and he just got married to his husband a year ago. He's doing well. He has an inspiration to play video games for a living, which I think is a great inspiration. I think he would just be wonderful at it. My 16-year-old Kaden is in high school. They are going to be a junior this year. And my 12-year-old Michael will be in the 7th grade this year. And he is a computer whiz. He amazes me about how much he knows about computers at such a young age. He wants to build a computer with his dad. My amazing husband, his name is Daniel. He is a very hard worker and a great provider. He has been my rock since day one. We actually have been married for 14 years if you don't count the divorce that was there. We were divorced for about a year and a half, and then we got back together. Yeah, things happen in life, and well, maybe we were divorced for 2 years. I don't remember exactly, but we were divorced. We got divorced, and then we got back together. We got remarried on February 29th of last year. But we don't count the divorce, but we do count both anniversaries. So we just had our 14-year anniversary for our first marriage. Just on the 7th of this month of July. And then when February 29th rolls around again, we're planning on having his sabbatical, and we'll probably go to the beach for a week with our kids. But like I said, he's my rock. When we got divorced, I was in a very dark place. I'm bipolar, so I was having severe manic episodes, and that's what caused our divorce. And he didn't hold it against me. He still came to visit the kids twice a month. He lived in Oregon. I lived in Washington. He would come up. We would share a bed. Nothing happened. We would just sleep in the same bed together, just like how we were when we were married, you know. And then he would come up and visit, and then when it was time for him to go, it was a very sad time, but he would come up every 2 weeks and visit, and then it came to where he could only come up once a month, which was fine. As long as he came up to visit, that's all that mattered for me and the kids, because the kids really missed him a lot, and I missed him a lot too. And then finally, one day I just said, why don't we get back together? I miss you. And he said, yeah, I miss you too, but things have got to be different. And I said, I understand that, and I'm sorry, I was in a really bad place, but I'm more stable now. I had gotten back on medication that stabilized me, and he said, okay. So we got back together, and we've been happy ever since. I have a group of people walking towards me, and I'm not exactly sure if I want to talk around them because I don't want to feel like an idiot. So I know that there are people that have young kids that feel like they can't go walk because they're taking care of their young kids. My cousin Stacy, shout out to Stacy, hey, how you doing? She's one of those where she has a young kid and she has a hard time finding time to walk during the day, but I told her, strap her into a stroller and take her for a walk, or tell her you're going on an adventure and go walk the property line a couple times. She lives on a huge property, and so she could do it. She could totally do it. I have so much faith in her. I have so much faith in all of you. And I would love to hear in the comments below how you're doing, and a shout out to anybody that wants to be more inspired by me. And please hit hit the subscribe button and continue to watch my videos, because I plan on having more interesting videos. I know that this seems kind of low and dull right now, but this is my first video and I'm trying so hard to get things right. So if you'd subscribe to me, that would be awesome. Also, share me with your friends and your family. Maybe they could learn how to be inspired by me as well. Not just for my walking, but for my life in general. I've been through some heavy shit, pardon my language, but I have no problems talking about it. I'm very open with my feelings and things I've been through, because I feel like other people could be survivors too, just like I am. I've been through a lot, and who knows, maybe I'll even do some true crime podcasts or true crime videos. I love true crime. I'm also looking for sponsors, so if you know of any sponsors that would love to sponsor me, that would be great. So hit the subscribe button, and it says in my profile that my email is randy79@gmail.com, but honestly, I never check that email, so I will post my real email in the link below. So, yeah, I hope you have a great day, and get out there, move your butt, get out walking. Get out there and do what you can do to make yourself feel better. I know it's hard, and I know that it's frustrating, and you have a really hard time. And honestly, there are going to be days where you're going to see me on here just totally, I don't want to walk today. I just don't want to. I don't feel it, but I've got to get up and do it. Because I do have those days. I'm not always so happy, cheery in the mornings. Some mornings I'm like, nope, don't want to. I try to come up with excuses, but I do it anyways. And like I said, I'm so sorry about the car noise in the background. This is what happens when you walk. During the winter it won't be so bad because I'll be in the gym using the treadmill. I'd much rather be out in the open during the winter or during the summer, because it's such nice weather, and you get to meet some interesting people when you're out here walking. Honestly, I've met some really interesting people, and we say hi to each other every morning. So I'm going to sign off for now. Peace. Have a great day. Stay safe. And know that no matter what, you can do this. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.